Here are the mistakes you need to avoid as a freelancer. In your very first month, you need to avoid all these common mistakes if you really want to go far. So the first thing is you trying to do too many things. I know you may want to try this, try that, graphic design, you want to try updating, you want to try uploading for products, you want to try several things. You want to try you creating top for companies. You want to try as many things as possible, creating logos, but the point there is, if you are trying to do too many things, you will get confused. Yeah, a lot of people find themselves not having a portfolio, not because they cannot get themselves ones, but because they have too many scattered things that they've done in the last month or year. If you're focused, you will reach where you're going on time. You won't even be distracted. You will know what to stretch and what to fold. That's just it. But if you're trying too many things, if you are here and there, trust me, you will not get it. You will just be scattered. So, as a freelancer who just starts this journey and you want to go far, you need to avoid trying too many things. So, another thing is you not building a portfolio. This is very, very important. What do you even want to show your clients, your new one? What do you want to show them if you did not build a portfolio? Of course, you need to build, no matter how simple it is, you need to create it. You need to build what you've done in the last month. You need to put them into a file. You need to create something. You need to show your skills. You need to let them know what you can do. So it is what you've put together as a portfolio that will impress the person that wants to give you work, that will impress a new client, and that will also convince the person that wants to give work that, oh, you are capable of doing this and that. But if you don't have a portfolio, trust me, you cannot be given anything. Because how do you even convince someone like me that, oh, give me this work, oh, I'm a content creator, I can do this, I can do that, oh, I'm a designer, I can create this design for you. I need to see what you've done. So creating a portfolio is very, very important. It's not something you can joke with. Another thing is trying to give a cheap price. You're scared, they will think you're overcharging. No, you know the worth of what you're doing. I launched a product that has to do with blogging. I explained there what you can do as a blogger, how you can make money. And you know what? The most sweetest part of this product is that you're not showing your face, you're not selling anything. You just want to write from the comfort of your home and you want to earn in dollars. Imagine how thick this is. And you don't want to sell this particular product for something high. Of course, that is not done because the value that is inside this product is much. So underpricing it will not even give it value. People will even think, will it even be useful? Is everything you've said in this thing be true? So you should just know the value of what you want to do. You don't need to own on the price. You need to put it to the normal price. As a new freelancer, don't underrate yourself. Make sure you post the normal price there. And if you want to know the normal price, you can check your competitors. How much are they charging? And you should also know that you've proved something right for people to believe so that they can give you the best of what you want. So the price will be at the normal rate to your work, not the price being too much for what you can offer. So it shouldn't be. Another thing as a freelancer that you need to avoid is poor communication with clients. Sometimes they send you a message, you delay replying, you're not replying on time. Sometimes you're not even explaining how you can do it very well through communication. You're nowhere to be found. It's not done. So you need to have a proper communication with people you're dealing with. You need to let them realize, no, this is how it is supposed to be in a very polite way. So you cannot underestimate the power of a good communication. You really need it as a freelancer. So you don't need to just keep a bad communication. Yeah. Another thing you need to avoid is missing deadline. They give you work and you're just doing the work anyhow. You don't want to do it at appropriate time. You don't want to submit at the time you've put there. It's not supposed to be. Your 3 days should be 3 days. Your 7 days should be 7 days. So you need to know how to work with deadlines. You need to know how to meet up with deadlines so that they don't see you as a very bad customer who wants to render a very bad service. So you need to make sure you keep to time so that at the end of the day, you can have a very good reputation, and this can give you referral. You really need referral. So when you have a good reputation, referral is something you should even worry yourself about. So if you've created a very good reputation by replying on time, by having a very good communication, of course you don't have any problem. You need to keep improving yourself as a new freelancer. This very freelancing stuff is very, very wide and broad. Yeah, it is wide. So you cannot say, oh, what you've known, you want to stick to it. You need to keep improving. You need to keep learning. So you just have to make sure you are building yourself. Yeah, you shouldn't stick to one thing, one knowledge that you've known. You need to compare yourself to others. How are they doing it? How are they getting better? Of course, you cannot be the first person to start something. Never. So some people have been doing it, and some people will still continue to start want to do it. So those that have been doing it and they have been succeeding in it, you need to know how they've been doing it. So you need to learn new skills. You need to learn AI. So AI has not come to take our work. It has come to better it. I used to sell online. I have so many products that I sell online. I thought, oh, people are now used to going to this place to get their stuff, so they will not come and patronize. It is not done. No, you're making a mistake. Of course, AI has come to give me a better and wider customers. I now have as many customers as possible due to the fact that I've been able to use AI to sort my goods and services. I've been able to use it to get images, to create logos, flyers, everything. It has been easier. So you need to improve, you need to learn, you need to be in where others are. You shouldn't be left out. So as a freelancer, strive and make sure you're learning every now and then, so that at the end of the day you are not left out. So at the end of the day you are not outdated. You need to get updated every now and then. Marketing is also another thing you need to monitor. Of course, you need to market your stuffs. You need to put yourself on social media. I remember somebody looking for all this freelancing work, and this person is not even searching for it under Fiverr or Upwork or People Per Hour. This person actually searched for it under TikTok, Facebook. So all these social media handles, you need this as a freelancer. You need to create a page. You need to showcase what you've done. You need to portray your bio as somebody who is capable. So you need to use social media handles. So, and you can dominate one, and you will be there present. You will be present time to time. Before you know it, you will start getting deals. You will start getting brands reaching out to you. Can you do this? Can you do that? So you shouldn't limit yourself into, oh, I've uploaded this, I've uploaded my gig on Fiverr or Upwork, and oh, they would come for me. No, you also need to market yourself. You need to put yourself there. You need to let them be aware, oh, you can do this, you can do that. So this is also a tool. This is also a weapon that you need. So don't make a mistake of you ignoring social media as a platform that you marketing yourself. Don't make a mistake of ignoring it. You really need it. It's something you cannot even joke with. A lot of people don't even have time to go for all these freelancing websites. Of course, they use social media platforms to get what they want, and they get away with it. They get clients, they get customers. In fact, this is now the trending way to get all these people. And if you want to do it in a way that will make it more sensible, like, okay, you want to professionalize this, they should still reach out to you, probably through your LinkedIn, through your website that you've created, but you still need to market yourself. That's just you. Not treating freelancing as a real business is another mistake you should avoid. So what do you want to see as a real business? Earning from home is the best thing you can do for yourself. Mimi, one of these big creators, says this is the best time to come to this world. Yeah, unlike before that, it has to be traditional way. So online social media, you earning from the comfort of your home. You won't take it serious. You need to create a time that you work. You need to set boundary. Oh, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'm working. I'm not just going out. I'm doing it inside. And you should stick to it. You should be serious with it. This is not the time to start, because social media distracts. So you cannot say, oh, you want to be on your page, you want to set it up, you want to start doing things there, you want to normalize things there, and you are now on TikTok and you started doing some other things that is just distracting. You need to avoid this. You need to take it as a real business. When you're using laptop, focus on it. When you're using your phone, focus on it. And before you know it, you will have something to account for in the later months or later years. So not treating it as a real business will affect your outcome. It will affect your results. So you need to treat it as a real business so you can get the outcome that will be better, that will be productive. That is just it. If you have set a target that I want to make $200 weekly or monthly, you will work towards that target. But once you don't have a target, once you're not taking it as a real business, you will see no results. That is more or less somebody that wants to earn from this YouTube, and you're not putting into the work. You're just like, oh, maybe it is just a social media platform. Oh, I'll upload anyhow. No, you should have a time of uploading. You should work towards giving a very good content. So you need to take it so serious so you can have a very good result. this will definitely help. So not taking it so serious. In fact, that one wasn't it, because when you put in an amount of work that is very, very profitable, you will gain at the end of the day. So this is one of the big mistake you should avoid. If you find this video very useful, subscribe to my YouTube channel.